This is Turd Flinging Monkey for TFM News. I'll be responding to a Daily Mail article called The Yes to Sex app. New mobile phone device films people giving consent to protect users from assault claims, but health workers condemn contracts as evil. Written by Caroline Graham and Hannah Flint. Now, you're all familiar with the yes means yes laws, wherein a woman has to affirmatively say, yes, I want to have sex. Because if she's just silent, if she just happens to take her clothes off and begin sucking your cock, that doesn't mean she wants sex. That just means she wants to take her clothes off and suck your cock. If you presume that you want sex and actually give her sex, and the whole time she's saying, oh yeah, give it to me, but she doesn't say the word yes, you raped her. So in response to this, men do what we always do. We solve problems. So a new app called We Consent was invented, where a man is filmed using his device's camera. He says the name of the person he wants to have sex with. It sends a message to the woman's camera, who films her saying yes, she wants to have sex. The video files are encrypted and are only accessible by law enforcement if there is a rape allegation. It makes sense. It doesn't violate anyone's privacy. It's not something that can be shared on social media, where a girl saying, yes, I want to have sex with Josh or Steve or whatever, has this video put on Facebook or something where everyone can see what a whore she is, and nobody cares. It's to protect the man from false rape allegations. So, of course, women are against this. For example, Jasmine Enriquez, age 23, a student at Pennsylvania State University, says sex contracts are pure evil. They are nothing more than stunts and money-generating schemes which distract from the real issue, which is education. We need to educate students of both sexes. Informed consent is an ongoing, shifting process which cannot be encapsulated in a contract. This is very important. She says, a contract fails to safeguard a woman who might change her mind after signing it. There you go. That's what it's all about. It's about a woman's right, after the fact, to call a man she had sex with a rapist. It doesn't matter what she says. It doesn't matter if she gives consent. She can always change her mind later and call you a rapist for any or no reason. If you didn't call her back the next day, you raped her. If she had a boyfriend and she cheated on her boyfriend with you and she gets in trouble for being a whore, you raped her. It gives her that out. It allows her to absolve herself of responsibility and put all the responsibility on the man. Now, if there's a video saying, yes, I want to have sex with you, and you can use that to defend yourself, then she's screwed. So now that video cannot be allowed to exist. And even if the video does exist, she has to have some kind of out. I was drunk. I was tired. I changed my mind. Something. There is no way a man can defend himself. It doesn't matter. A man could videotape the entire sexual encounter. Videotape this woman begging for every second of it, wanting bukkake on her face and all that stuff. She could still turn around and say she was raped because she changed her mind the next day. This is how false rape works. And this is what women want. This is what feminists want. They want women to have complete authority over a man's sexuality, just like they have a complete authority over whether a child lives or dies. Whether a child is born or aborted or given up for adoption or abandoned at a fire station, women have complete autonomy over reproduction. A man has no autonomy. Once that sperm leaves the tip of your penis, she can do whatever she wants with it. If you throw your condom in the trash, she could dig your condom out, inject it into herself, get pregnant, and you're on the hook for child support. She can give you a blowjob, spit in a cup, inject it into herself after you leave, you're on the hook for child support. It doesn't matter. A man has no autonomy. A woman has absolute autonomy when it comes to reproduction. When it comes to sexuality, there is supposed to be some sort of balance. We're both adults, we're both consenting, let's fuck. But a woman doesn't like that. She doesn't like that a man has some autonomy. That she doesn't have the absolute control over a man's sexuality, like she has over the birth or life or death of a child. And this is what this is all about. Any method, any tool, any solution that men come up with to try to protect themselves is going to be shot down, considered hateful, or something. There's going to be some bullshit reason that women come up with to make it non-valid. They're just going to say, I changed my mind after the contract was signed. Now, when an adult signs a contract, that's it. Informed consent. You can't just say, oh, I changed my mind. Oh yeah, I know I said it, but now I don't. But of course, a woman can just back out of a contract anytime she wants because she's a woman. She can say, oh yeah, I want to suck your dick, and it's on camera, and you're protected. And then she sucks your dick and then decides she doesn't like the taste of your cum or something like that. She now remembers she has a boyfriend, or remembers she's married, or remembers she doesn't want to be labeled as a slut or a whore, and now she's going to destroy your life. Susanna Amoa, a women's officer at the UK's National Union of Students, said, quote, The idea that consent could be given through an app is a really dangerous notion. This type of technology isn't the answer to developing better sexual consent behavior. We shouldn't be encouraging students to equate consent with, there's an app for that. We should be encouraging them to engage in an ongoing discussion about consent and boundaries. There is no discussion. This is what pisses me off. People talk about like, oh, we need to have a debate about this, or we need to have a discussion about that. No, you don't want a debate. You don't want a discussion. You don't want a conversation. You want to dictate to me what I should do, what I should think, what I should feel. You want to control my behavior, and you want everything to go to you and nothing to go to me. Women, you're either adults or you're not. If you're adults, fucking take responsibility. You can't just change your mind and throw men in jail for rape because you had consensual sex and later regretted it or changed your mind. Or forgot you had a boyfriend or whatever bullshit you want to pull out. If women don't want to be adults, that's fine. You don't have to be adults. If you want the responsibilities of a child, then you get the authority and the power of a child. If you want the power and authority of an adult, then you get the responsibilities of an adult. Now you may think you're really clever throwing all these men in jail for rape and destroying their lives and trying to assert your power over them, but let me tell you what's actually going to happen. When these apps prove ineffective to protecting men, when men realize they have no recourse, that they are at the complete mercy of a woman if they decide to have sex, she could change her mind and throw him in jail for rape and destroy his life for any or no reason. Men are just not going to have sex with you. They're going to be too afraid of what you could do to them to have sex with you. And you may think, oh, this is great, now we can control men. No. Here's the problem. Sex is the only power women have. When you lose that, when men are no longer tempted by your vagina and your titties, and they walk away from you, and they're not interested in your sex, what power do you have over men? How can you control them without sex? Really think about the consequences. One, it's not going to work, and it's going to backfire in your face. I'm all for using technology to increase accountability. I'm all for having video evidence. I think men, if you're going to just go around picking up random women, you need to be really careful about whether this woman might decide to file a rape charge against you the next day. It's a really good idea to have some sort of audio-video evidence so that it doesn't become he said, she said. Because if that's the case, if you're a man and you have a penis, you're kind of screwed if it's her word against yours and it comes down to a rape allegation. So I'm fine with these apps. I think these apps are a good thing. I think anything that protects the man is a good thing. And I think it's really interesting that women are complaining about these methods because it takes away the woman's ability to change her mind later and ruin the man's life after the fact. Because what this is really about is the woman wants to control the man. She can't control him physically. The man is bigger and stronger than her. So she has to control him through proxy violence. She has to threaten, I'm going to destroy your life through a rape allegation. I'm going to call the cops on you. I'm going to make up a story. My crocodile tears are going to flow down my face and I'm going to destroy your life if you don't do what I want. Or if you don't give me what I want. Or you don't play my game. Or you don't let me control you. This is going to backfire on you, ladies. Men are going to walk away. Men are going to just stop having sex with you. You're going to get maybe the dumb fucks who just can't think straight, and you may destroy their lives. The desirable men that you're chasing after, the ones that you actually want to pay attention to you, that actually have something to lose, they're going to stay the fuck away from you. They're not going to want to fuck around with you if you can destroy their lives like this. And that's going to backfire on you because you have a very limited window to attract a man. Once you hit your mid-30s and your looks fade, the men you're looking for, they're going to be looking for younger women. And your time is over. Time to buy some cats and start munching carpet. So that's all I have to say on this subject. This is Turd Flinging Monkey signing off.